Hello there. Welcome back. It is now, remarkably, episode 29 of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, going mostly solo. And you join me here, outside of Sorcerer's Sundries, where I have done a little bit of a used goods sale. One careful owner, now worm food. And I have bought all the potions. Well, not all of them, but... well, let's show not telling. So I have picked up most of the things that I think I'm going to need for the immediate future, and indeed the end game. So lots and lots of potions that will be very, very handy to me to, not getting burned to death, petrified to death, magic to death, and all the good stuff. Potions of freedom and oils of speed. Probably might not need these for much longer. I don't know. Depends if there's anything else worth pickpocketing. And we have some more magic protection potions. So I spent a lot of money, as you can see. I'm about something like 11,000 gold down on where I ended the last video. But you may notice I have sold all the stuffs. So the bracers netted me just shy of 2,000 GP. So did the heavy shield with the extra missile protection. The guards ring +2, that +2 ring of protection, 4,500 GP. And the ones of paralysation, because they didn't have many charges in there, that was only a few hundred gold. And some of the other things that I took off Ragefast's body netted me about 2,500 as well. So it was a productive financial excursion. The nymph hair, I did get Sorcerer's Sundries to make into a nymph cloak, and it appears that actually this, rather than having a use per day like Aldron's cloak does, this one actually comes with charges. So that's good news and bad news. It will take a fair bit of cash to recharge should I plough through all 100 cast attempts, and I can always kind of like have this one as my primary charge creature, and if that doesn't work I can always swap them over and use them between encounters and between rests. I picked up more health potions because we know what this idiot is like in combat. And there we are. A final point on the lock of nymph hair. To get it to turn into a nymph cloak, you have to, when you come into Sorcerer's Sundries and have a chat with the guy at the sales counter, he will offer you 500 gold for it. Do not take it. Give him the dialogue option that says, "Oh, it was a gift, I couldn't possibly sell it," and he'll offer to make it into a cloak for you. He will charge you 100 GP for the privilege and completely screw you because the cloak he gives you only has 40 charges on it. He said, "Oh yeah, so I will take those that nymph hair, and here's one I made earlier, which is mostly discharged." So you sell it back to him and then re-buy it fully charged up. It'll cost you a few pennies, but 100 attempts at charming creatures, I think, is probably worth it at this point. So I have spent all the money I need to spend for the moment. I am not going to buy the splody arrows, the arrows that are dispelling quite yet. It's time to return to the story. So if you only pursue the story quests, we are actually now quite close to the end of the game. So if you want to know a little bit more about all of the quests available here in the actual city itself, I may want to come back with a slightly different video series where I've kind of like gone through all the quests with a party outside, and I can just show you the good, you know, the good side quests in here that will net you a lot of experience. But there's not much. Oh, I don't need to go in there. Oh well. Yeah, I want to go to the Seven Suns. I completely forgot what I was doing for a second.
It will be done.
Right, I will need to go back there once the investigation in the Seven Suns is done. So, the second in command of the Flaming Fist told me to go here, see what's going on, and I'm gonna get my bitey arrows out because you never know when you're going to encounter something that needs poisoning. And once you've done this quest, Scar, and handed it in, Scar will get you to do another quest for him, and when that is done, hopefully before the end of this video, he will introduce you to Duke Altan, which really kicks off the end game. So you'll return to Candlekeep and the final showdown. So there's probably something like 4 or 5 hours of gameplay here, maybe a bit more. If you're just following the main storyline, right? Yeah, we'll go for that. Right, so let's see what is going on at the Seven Suns and why Scar wanted me to check it out.
Yes.
Ooh. It doesn't really matter. I don't think what you say. I want to see the manager. No. Oh, he's missing. Yeah. Ooh, some sort of shapeshifters have infiltrated the Seven Suns. If I were you, I'd get out of here while there's still time, because I don't want to get replaced and shape-changed by doppelgangers, who are the people responsible for this. So, oh, we've been... So, if you got the bastard sword from the chap in the Cloakwood Lodge, very useful weapon in melee against the doppelgangers, because they are basically no fun. So you can talk to the other merchants. These guys are actually doppelgangers in disguise, and there is an upstairs we can have a quick look at.
It will be done.
There may well be some stuff in here I can loot. It's always worth checking. Would appear no. Oh, what kind of merchant league is this? There's nothing I can steal. Right. Okay then. I will go to melee now.
Not
because I am gonna go see what's in the basement, because it's never bad things kept in the basement. And here we are. Here's our doppelganger. Ugly bugger. Right, so they're quite strong in melee combat, and we don't really have a huge amount of room to work with, and if I go down here I'll probably aggro another, so I will just duck back here. There is our friend Jasso, who we will talk to in a minute or two, and we will try and get this guy poisoned, and it's our first attack, so you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's probably a critical miss. No, okay, not a critical miss, but typically he did make his save. Yeah, we'll give it another round. Right. No. So just as he's winding up the punch, we will zoom out the way. And I think it's time to get Private Drake into the battle. And I can just dance around him. Let the second round of damage come on. Anytime today. That's not a nice thing to tell someone, is it? Yes, I know I'm a meat bag, but you might hurt my feelings. Right. And that's worth a quick save. And is there anybody else in here? Nope. What's in there? A couple of chests, which are locked. Ooh, money, gem. And what's in there? That is also locked. But nothing is safe from Lockpicker Harrison. Most of these scrolls are cursed, so just don't bother. Actually, speaking of which, so that's a... Oh, I thought it was an emerald. It's not. I can't remember if that's more valuable or not. We won't worry about that. I can't use that potion, so it goes in there. And I can't identify that, so that will go back to Sorcerer's Sundries. Yeah, I did pick up a scroll earlier that I thought was protection from frost or ice. It's not, and you can't sell it because it's just gonna kill you if you try and read it. No, I'm not going to try it. What's he playing at? Right, so that goes in there. They can stay in there. I'm not bothered about them. And another quick save, and there's nothing in there. Right. So, what about you? Are you a dastardly shapeshifter, or are you still human?
Come to torment me some more, you shape-shifting bastards.
Well met. Pleased to meet you as well. I'm not a shapeshifter. Your buddy Scar sent me. Have to help me get out. Well, yeah. Well, before you go, what the fudge is happening? I don't know. I'm not going to read it out. I will just scroll down gradually. Oh, okay. Oh yes. Another nice thing I can what? Yeah. That didn't do what I thought it would do, but never mind. Yeah, so oh, they took his face. Well, at least they didn't eat it. When you meet Scar, he will give you some reward. Right, I've got to go. I've got to deal with these monsters. If you haven't, I'll get the Flame Fist to clear out the rest. Yeah. So, yeah, go back upstairs after stealing what's ever in this rack. That's a nice little, I think it's a spear +1. Yeah. Again, not for my character class, but all good. Money. Right. It is sneaky time. So, I was a little bit, after the fact, mildly annoyed that I wasted a backstab of 114 slashing damage on a Hobgoblin Elite. Yeah, would have been better on a slightly stronger enemy, but I, having consulted with some colleagues on Twitter, apparently that for Baldur's Gate 1, that is kind of like a miracle roll, and I'm so glad I got it on film. So, from the sublime to the ridiculous, the critical miss backstab in video 27 to the a godlike backstab in the episode 28. Let's see what happens with our first backstab in episode 29. And on pause. Another attempt. Yeah. Well, it killed him in one. It's not a terribly great roll, but it gives me a good idea of how many hit points this chap has. Can I? Well, are you sleepy? Let's try it, because. Oh, he is. Oh, can I backstab him while he's on the ground? He's on the floor. Okay, I probably wasn't stood in the same right position. This is a little bit of a cheap tactic, but I'm on my own and I'm getting quite towards the end game now, so I have to make use of all the little tricks that I've got. So, right, let's hide behind the column, and he's facing towards us. So, sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Run him through the back. Job's a good one. And one more. Do 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 do. Don't mind me. Nothing going on here. Nothing to see. Except this sword through the front of your chest. There we go. That's more like it, isn't it? Right. I do believe that's everybody. Right. Okay, Jasso, you can get the place disinfected now and find some good air fresheners. And, take control of your little merchants union back.
It will be done.
That went far too smoothly, didn't it? Oh, hello. What? Before you go causing any more trouble, she may be referring to the accidental murder of Baldur's Gate's two premier mages who came to a grisly end in the last video. Okay, yeah, what? Okay, so...
Not a problem.
Right, let's put our speedy boots on, just to quicken up the transition. And... Flaming Fist! Right, so, oh, Scar, there you are.
Not a problem.
I am a man of my word.
Yeah, killed them all. Oh, I'm a thief. I mean, come on. Yes, he is back. I don't really need the money, but I'll take it. Good chunk of experience, good way of boosting your app as well if you need it, but I'm only really worried about the gold right now. More work? Sound like a Orc Warcraft peon. Every night people have been disappearing from the city streets. Yeah. You have to take this quest if you want to finish the story, so... Now that we have said hello, goodbye to the doppelgangers, we are going to do his dirty work. Literally. Do. It will... yeah. Only clue is the sewers. If you want to explore them, that would be a good idea. We found tracks of some many-legged creature, perhaps a centipede-like monster. Well, we know what those are. Bloody carrion crawlers. And we're... yeah, it's probably too late in the day to visit the stores, so we will go back. No. Press the right button. Keyboard shortcut.
It will be done.
So we'll go back to the east quadrant of the city. And there, Sorcerer's Sundries. And actually, I will go back there.
It will be done.
Just to free up those inventory slots.
It will be done.
Yes?
Come on. Right. Give me an identification of that. Thank you very much. And another couple of chunks of gold. Now, the guy who is in charge of the carrion crawlers who are going around nicking people is an ogre mage. So you could take this with you. You only get one shot, which is instant reload, step through to a parallel universe, if you have an archer like Harrison who really loves critical missing, because this is the most expensive arrow in the game and there is only one of them. Now, Tazok, the Iron Throne lieutenant, who you have read so much about in the letters, he is also an ogre mage, and you do have the possibility of fighting him later. This has Tazok's name on it, but I probably won't use it because I will, in the final battle, I will be so badly outnumbered. I am just going to have to concentrate on Saravok. Because the minute you kill him, that's it. It's game over, you've won. And it doesn't matter what happens to everybody else. So, we will leave that for now. I just wanted to let you know about the option. Right. I am, as tempting as it is to get the arrows of dispelling and the arrows of detonation, I'm going to leave them for now because I'm hoping that against a paltry ogre mage, famous last words, I should be able to sort him out without needing them. Where's the lightning bolt? No, not going to strike me down. Okay. Right, so let's see what there is to see in the sewers. And look at that! That wasn't even intended. That was possibly the last thing that I wanted. Because it would have been so much more sensible to come down some other way. And not have to try and fight 3 enemies that can cast Hold Person at once and the very angry ogre mage. Right. Well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because I having not actually swept through the sewers, I thought about doing that off screen, but I didn't want to trigger this particular encounter. So sip of tea for courage. And as the shepherd once said to his sheepdog, let's get the flock out of here.
With ease.
And run away,
It will be done.
just in case those carrion crawlers follow you. No? Right. Okay, so if you just want to go straight into the carnage and you have a party, yeah, take the grate just next to Lucky ILO's discount store. If you don't want to instantly die on your arse because you're playing a useless thief solo, get a little distance. Is that one I can use? No, apparently not. Come on, where? Give me an entrance. Right. So now we're in a completely separate sector of the world map. And the areas of the sewers don't seem to connect up with any real rhyme or reason that would, you know, make logical sense. Maybe they rotate the map underground relative to the surface. I don't know, but I am going to sneak because there are nasty things down here, and try and find the area of the undermap which I didn't draw out. Aren't there usually a whole load of spiders down there? Okay, so at least with the speedy boots I can oh, there are the spiders. Is it going to be possible to backstab a phase spider? Yeah, I think there are 3 in total. So 1, 2... Is there one in here? Makes a change for me to succeed on a stealth roll, huh? Ah, carrion crawler. Right, is that... There we are. Is it just me, or does he have more of them now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so they must have crowded around. Right. Right. Before I try and do something stupid, like backstab the ogre mage, I'm going to get a little bit further out of sight and quick save. And we will see if we can backstab the ogre mage and just get him out the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does he have more? Right, let's see if we can do an end around. And actually, because every time I keep coming back, he seems to have more of them. Right, that's a dead end. Yes. We know. I mean, despite the fact there are so many of those bloody carrion crawlers, the ogre mage is the bigger threat. And if I place myself here and don't fail my next hide in shadows roll, I may be able to get a backstab in on him, assuming he's not immune. If he's immune, we are doing a Sir Robin up back onto the streets, because I don't have my free action potion up because that negates the haste. So hold on to your butts. Come on, crit him. Not like that. Away we go. And this time they follow me.
Not a problem.
Very on brand. Well done. Let's try that again.
Not a problem.
Oh, no. Don't just run in there without being stealthed. That's a very unsensible thing to do. So 8v1. No messing about here. When in doubt, more fireball. Right. He only took a little damage. Right, that's 2 down. And am I going to run into any phase spiders? Yeah, okay. So, when in doubt, more fireball. Okay, so that's 5 carrion crawlers from 7. Make that 6. And as the flight officer in TIE Fighter says, let the traitors come to you. Okay, so the whole backstab thing didn't work out terribly well with the ogre mage. So let's... Where is he? Where's your friend? No, that's a face spider. I don't want to be messing around with him quite yet. Right. He's injured. He's probably going to make a saving throw, but we will try a bitey arrow. Ooh, critical hit and poisoned. Okay, he's in trouble now. I hope. Casting failure. I never learn, do I? I'm like Anakin Skywalker in Attack of the Clones. Well, I am a slow learner. I always open my mouth and that kind of garbage happens. Right. It's not much, but it's a guaranteed couple of hits, isn't it? So that is a nice scimitar. That's a very nice ruby ring, which is worth quite a bit. And that is an Melf's Acid Arrow spell. Can I ID that? Yeah, scimitar +1. Not bad at all. Okay, I'll equip that. stealth again, because I was waiting for that. Is it worth backstabbing him? Well, if we can actually fecking hit him. Sneaky sneak. That's more like it. Yes. Not anywhere approaching my record, but... And if you look down here, the carrion crawlers had been taking bodies. There's no point doing anything with those. That's another nice little ruby ring. Nice bit of gold. Yeah, there's nothing you can do for these guys. That's another very useful potion. That's a magical ninjato. That's gold. Yeah, I don't think you needed to know that. Can you left click? There we are. And that's a cloudy, murky oil of speed, which is not what it appears to be, so leave it where it is. And there's an area transition where you can go to, you can do further exploration of the sewers. But, no, we can't be bothered with that, can we? Another carrion crawler. What's that, 8? Ah, good, he's poisoned. So, hopefully we can stay out of range. This game, it's just trolling me with the rolls. So 8 carrion crawlers and an ogre mage. That's really nasty as an encounter goes, but manageable when you get the tactics right after fucking it up the first time. Oh.
Not a problem.
And we are back in front of our favourite store, which is good because we have stuff to sell. I will hold on to those and those for now, but we'll sell the weapons because we don't need them. That is very nice for Safana. She could also use that. It's the same damage, but this one is slightly quicker. So, and also cooler.
It will be done.
We won't go into the
Yes?
intricacies of why scimitars are cooler than, or not as cool as Ninjato. Anyway. Right. A little bit more money in the coffers. And we can zoom back over town. And go back to the Flaming Fist headquarters. And have a
I'm
chat.
a man of my word.
Yeah. So there we are. You can just keep it, but it's better if you actually return it, because that's worth a lot more than the ringers. I don't really necessarily need the money, but there we are. Right, so that's the end of that little encounter. Another good chunk of experience.
What do you need?
I don't know if you can do that. Should we see? Oh. They're not hiring. Oh, no, never mind. So these are all the prison cells. And there's not much utility in talking to anyone in here, unless you know you're more garrulous than I am, and you like chatting.
It will be done.
So, Tiax, he is also a potential companion. He's a bit of a loon. He's a... I can't remember what... I think he's cleric-ish, something like that. He actually ends up in the mage asylum in Baldur's Gate 2 due to his megalomaniac tendencies. So let's move the story on. Now that we've proved ourselves to Scar and got rid of all the, well, at least the carrion crawlers. You've seen that there are a few face spiders down there as well, and there's other assorted vermin. But if you do want to do it, then go ahead, scrounge the XP. But I think I want to hurry along this video series to its conclusion, because yeah, we're going to be somewhere over 30 episodes. So let's have a chat with Scar
I
again.
am a man of my word.
An audience with the Duke Altan? Yes, please.
I am a man of my word.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, you've been quite the thorn in the side of the Iron Throne. So, another reference to the Zentrum. $2,000 gold? Yeah, I don't need the money. I will do it just because it's the right thing to do. It is a difficult mission. Blah, 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 blah. Report to me once you have enough information. So now we need to go into the Iron Throne. And yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. There is a few things you can... This may be the only opportunity you have to actually go through these and loot them. I'm going to quick save just before... bit of gold. Garbage weapons. Ooh! That's nice. I'll have that. What is that? Splint mail +1. Nice and light. Good armor class. Very decent for someone who, like Viconia or Branwen, who doesn't really have the strength to wear the super heavy mail, like Minsk or Khalid or Koran or Koran? Well, certainly Ajantis anyway. More gold. Medium shield +1 by the looks of it. Yeah. And what's in this last one? Goes. Rob them blind. Yeah, nothing terribly interesting other than the gold. I'll take another quick save there, because you may have seen here that he's wearing some really sexy armor. You can't pickpocket it from him, unfortunately. If you want an exceptionally tough battle, you can actually try and kill him and get it. And he has some lovely lovely loot as well. A a greenstone ring that prevents things like feeble mind, so it's like a mind shielding spell. Has a +2 longsword, and yeah, a belt of stone giant strength that boosts your strength stat to 20. So very difficult to kill, but if you're an evil party, maybe kind of worth it, especially if you're playing a blackguard who can use the armor. Though I have read that there is another set of this armor in the Undercity. I didn't find it on my last playthrough, but I wasn't actually looking that hard, so maybe we'll try and find it and show you where it is in our final video. Right, but there is business to be done.
With ease.
In case you're wondering why you can't open that door, that's a major spoiler. There's another dungeon underneath here with cells in, I think. I've not been down there for a very long time. Again, probably not worth it. So, to conclude this video, we will have a look at the Iron Throne and probably make a complete hash of it, requiring a restart and a separate video. C'est la vie. Okay, and that's where we are. So that's the Iron Throne. Is this big, huge, fucking building here? Right. Now there is actually an option to get in here from the sewers. Yeah, you can try and infiltrate from the sewers, but I'm just going to go in through the front door and pretend I want to tour or I want to do business.
No time to chit-chat.
Hello, mate. Get out while you can. You're what now? So, this name that we've seen in the letters, Saravok, rears his head again. Calm down while Saravok's acolytes practice their magic cacophony? No, I won't.
Not a problem.
Not really much value in talking to the merchants. Here's a guard. We can bribe him, try and con him, or just go full out assault. Yes, I'd like to join you. I'm not the person who has completely been screwing up all your operations for the last 100 days or so. Go to the 4th floor. Probably the easiest way in. So down there is the basement. Has a couple of little baubles in it, and also the entrance from the sewers. Okay, so now that we have infiltrated our way in, we shall do the sneak routine, because at some point you are going to end up fighting your way through here. So it's not a bad idea to have the entire map recce. So yeah. And what's going on? Nice little banquet table. A few guards, few merchants. Emissary Tar. She becomes quite important a little bit later on. And there's not really much in the kitchen that's worth raiding. I don't remember much about him. I'll have to look him up, and we'll probably kill him later, so, you know. So that's 3 and 4.
It will be done.
There's a bar. So you can go up there, but you will be challenged, and they've only asked us to... Well, let's have a look at this floor first, and then see what's going on. So, what's that? It looks like a fart, only it's gold skinned. So I think there are scrolls and books in here that may be worth looking at. So if you manage to bluff your way in to talk to this chap, and they may give you jobs to do, I don't know. Well, let's have a look. Boo! Yeah, what? So, we saw Emissary Tar, who he has mistaken us for, a little bit earlier. Yes. Okay. So we have been invited up to the top, and if anyone remembers that if that's not cursed, that looks like a protection from petrification scroll. So I will take that for reasons that will become obvious a little bit later on. Some good mage spells here. Yeah, I will have to get that identified. I probably should have sold this before we came in, actually, but never mind. Let's... Don't stop looting. Book. No. Still no. Definitely not. Nah. Not interested. That'd be a nope. And again. I think we got everything. Right. Here is where things may get... Well, they will get messy. And I will need to have a little think about my tactics. Right. Who dares intrude upon our negotiations? He knows you're not Emissary Tar because she's like standing there, and there are like 4 Emissary Tars in the building because of all the bloody doppelgangers. So there's a lot of people in here, and I probably should have taken a potion of free action before. Hey, I'm the guy who's been stuffing up your operations. Yeah. Can I? No. Okay. You are an insect. You shall be crushed. His will be done. Yeah. Right, well, here come all the fucking doppelgangers. And now would be a good time to get a meat shield. Preferably one that can cast spells like you. Did I say this was going to get messy? Excellent. That...
All your daggers and spells, and let's have at her.
What's this? Flame strike. Ooh, right. Well, the first thing we need to do is cast Hold Person on him. And we'll just see how things go. And you... Excuse me, I just need to change my cloak. And... Yeah, seriously, what's the point of having these if we can't use them? And at least it's not a spell that can be disrupted, probably. So there is another couple of spellcasters in here. Oh, there goes the flame strike. Yeah. Oh, he got that in. What on earth are you doing? Yeah, I think I'm a bit dead, don't you? Especially we've got 3 more rounds of this flame strike to come. Right, let's see if we can get out of here. Oi! Oh, right. Well, that went well. Right, let's just try and recover a couple of hit points before the rest of the party joins us. Right, will you just take a nap? No, obviously you won't. Right. We've got to hope that we can kill him before we... Right. What's that? Push. Scroll on non-detection. Not bad. Right. We are literally just gonna keep chugging health potions until we can go back. So there was a guy over in the other corner. Right. If you could stop being useless. Nope. Yeah, I guess I'm standing right next to the lantern. Oh, he's still on my side.
Daggers and spells, and let's have at her.
So you do that.
Yes?
And let's... Alright. So those guys are the arcane spellcasters. And you know what that means. That means bloody fireball. Lovely. Okay, he's barely injured, so when in doubt, more fireball. No, what's he doing? Gods. Just as well he's bloody quick, eh? Oh, so we got the whole person on him. That is good news.
Daggers and spells, and let's have at her.
He had the more health, but he's the better melee fighter. So let's try and get him held. While this time,
I stand ready. It will be
you
done.
muppet, chuck the fireball in the correct place. And don't try and snog the guy who's on fire. It's worth a try, isn't it? I mean, he's gonna be dead very soon, isn't he? What's this? Well, he can use it, but I can't. I can sell it, but yeah, why not? Or should I just get him to do that instead? Yeah. Oh, he's hostile. Ooh! Ow! So you had some good stuff. +1 mace, Wand of the Heavens. I think it's Wand of the Heavens. It gives you one of those horrible flame strikes. Right. Sleep, sleep, sleep! No, you made your bloody save. Of course you did. Right. Nick the gear. And run away. Oh, come on. Away we go. Whoa, that didn't take you long, did it? Can I get in with a bitey arrow? No, of course I can't. Can I charm you? It's all a misunderstanding. Made a save. If at first you don't get killed, try again. Come on. Gotcha.
Put your name on it.
So
Yes?
that was worth the damage. Because he is now my bitch. Actually,
I've a blade with your name on
you
it.
go over there, because I think there's someone who needs to be killed.
I stand ready.
Yeah, there we go. So why take the risk yourself when there is some other sucker who will just stand there and take the damage for you?
Fear my wrath, for it is great indeed.
Oh, the bot? Oh no. Oh, he's got an hostile, but he's no one to worry about.
I've a blade
The-
with your name on it.
Oh, okay, so he just has really good armor. Come on.
Fear my wrath.
Oh, ow. Now that he's gone hostile again, it's the private Drake. Oh, crap.
Problem.
Yeah. Do not stand. That was clever, wasn't it? Yeah, being able to... no, I need that out. Because we want to do the backstabby thing. But we're going to gain a bit more health first. So, you know, despite all the limbs, you know, hanging by a thread and all that, he is all these health potions he's getting through. He must be a healthy bloke, right? Do. All right. So let's pray for rain. Come on, backstab him. And he's bopping immune. Drake, we are leaving. So he has really, really nasty arrows and a good bow by the looks of it. And that looks like a halberd. So I'm going to need to use the same strategy as I used with the guy who had the that artillery piece, that heavy crossbow +2, and just get a little bit out of his melee range. So he doesn't get tempted to change weapon. Bloody hell, how much did he hit me for? Oh, it's a critical. Well, if need be, I can just run through here, can't I? So it's going to be more flamethrower. And hopefully we can move into a position where I can tempt these guys into line. Come on, die, you piece of shit. Oh, no, I wasn't talking about me. Alright, we need to go back into hiding. Right, that's one down. See, really, really tough dudes, man. Well, maybe Harrison was just rubbish on that. So you see, the scientific method means that you need events and theories need to be falsifiable. So I probably should try and prove or demonstrate whether my theory that this shitbag is... Oh, that dude doesn't actually have anything that special, does he? This idiot probably doesn't either. But anyway, I was talking about falsifiability in theories. So, once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, and 3 times is the game is fucking with you. Nope. Ooh, goodness me, he has a lot of health points. Not for much longer. Behind you! Oh, blimey. What's the critical range on that fucking halberd? It probably would have been a good idea to put my piercing belt on, wouldn't it? Since when do halberds do piercing damage? He's probably got a spear that's masquerading as a... catch me if you can, motherfucker! Oh, no. Right, do I need to scoot out of sight in here?
I love money. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you really need to piss off, mate. It's lucky I've got more potions in the potion bag, isn't it? Because we're getting through quite a lot. If you say that again, I'm going to backstab you. Okay. Where's my friend? There he is. Nothing to see here apart from the sword I'm going to try knocking your block off with.
Onward!
No, you missed again. How can you miss a backstab? I don't really want to use another one of these on you, but you've got so many health points. Oh, that's a very sexy helmet. It's not magical or anything, it just looks pretty good. Now, he used quite a bit of his ammo. Alright, what's that say? Ba-da-da-da-da. I wish Harrison to be removed. Do not fail in this. Oh, I'm sorry. Right. Inventory is full. But I can pop that in there. I'm probably going to have to make a decision about which things I take with me. The first things to go will probably be the shields, actually, because they're not as valuable as the weapons. I can't identify that. I'm definitely taking that one home then. And I'm not sure there's even any point right-clicking on that. Right. Okay, that just leaves the two spellcasting Muppets up here.
With ease.
Who, fingers crossed, if I can't... oh, there's three. That complicates things, but have you... Oh, fuck's sake, when will you learn? Before giving exposition, press the fucking spacebar. You know what? Fuck it. Ooh. That, if it's the thing I'm thinking is, may well be the a ring of regeneration. Which would be bloody handy, wouldn't it? Right. Private Drake. Cover our retreat, please. Oh, what's that? Whole person. I'm not going to be able to gulp a free action potion, am I? Wow! I made the save! Oh, it's a... Ooh, okay. So he's done an Agonazar's Scorcher on me. Right. I'm getting out. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, no. Come on. Out we go.
Done.
Put yourself out. Oh. Run. How did he manage? Yeah, okay. I suppose if I can flamethrower through the wall, he ought to be able to magic missile. Come on. Bit of health, please, before he comes and...
I love money. Yes, I do.
You were warned. You're very lucky that I failed my roll. I have bigger enemies to fry. Or run through from behind when they're unaware. Are you immune to backstab? No, you're not. 2000 XP, thank you very much. Lots and lots of good spells. That's probably cursed, so you can leave that there. I'll take all the other stuff because that's good gold. And am I able to identify you? Yeah, that's more valuable than that, so we will swap. Keep drinking health potions. Because we do need to fight our way out, you see. There are plenty more people who are going to require quite a few health potions. Okay. Have a little quick save, have a little hide, and there is this cleric who needs a sword through the back. Okay then. Gold, nice potions, excellent stuff. Warhammer +1. Definitely a swap for that, but that's a useful spell for a wizard, because it allows you to kind of like chain two spells together and cast them one after the other in just one cast. So you want to make sure that the cumulative casting time of the two spells you put in the sequencer is greater than that, otherwise there's not much point. Right. Immune to everything, magical and otherwise, that affects mobility in any way. That's why he couldn't get... that's why he couldn't... But why the hold person didn't work on him. That, I think, is a wand of electricity, which I don't have the lore skill to identify. So if I actually were to wear that, it would just cancel out the effect of the boots of... Actually, let's show you. Am I going to walk at normal speed now? That'll be the effect of the free action. So, not... Well, it's... Oh, I need to drop something from my inventory so I can actually take that out, don't I? Rather than selling that, I may well keep it. Because then, whenever I need to do a free action, I don't... Or need to, prevent myself from being held, I can use that instead of a free action potion, which allows me to have it more selectively. So right, what is going to earn me more money? That. I'm loath to dump arrows considering how much I spent on them. So we'll swap that for that. And have a quick save. Because we haven't gotten all of our intelligence yet. So there is the dead body of... Emissary Tar, and right, there's no one in here. I think I would like to detect some traps, please, if these things are indeed trapped. Nope. Aha. So this is what we're after. This is the evidence that we need to take back to the Duke. So I again will need to dump a few things temporarily from my inventories just so I can get them directly into my scroll case. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, journal's updated. You go in there. And you. And you. And you. Right. So, I will stop and save again. Now, I have the option of sneaking out or killing my way out. Since he's not hostile, I will speak to him.
Hello. I don't want any trouble.
Yeah. I've already got the documents, so yeah. They're at Candlekeep. Yeah. Piss off so I don't have to kill you. I want to save a couple of health potions. Right. So that takes care of him. We know where the real ringleaders are. That just leaves us to get out alive.
Not a problem.
Yeah, there's nothing to be gained by talking to everyone else.
It will be done.
Nah, we'll if we can, we'll just sneak out, because
Not a problem.
I mean, he is not going to be terribly happy with us. He will go hostile if he spots us, but as tempting as it is to backstab him, I don't have any more inventory space, and I've left too much good stuff behind as it is. So
Not a problem.
You're here to talk to me, aren't you?
I serve the flaming fist.
Come on. Yep, let's go. It's where I was going anyway. But, oh, was there? No, there wasn't a store in here that we wanted to check out. Right, okay. Go back here. And yeah, well, before we drop in, we will just have a quick look at this general store, because they may be able to identify, well, at least that, and I can mop up some of my inventory before we go on to the final stage of the story quest. Where is the storekeep? There you are.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Oh, and of course he's not smart enough to identify anything. So, to hell with you then. Only won't take the braces because they're magical. Oh well. Fat lot of good you did me then.
It will be done.
No, I'll just close the door.
It will be done. With ease. Not a problem.
Third time lucky. Don't think there's anybody in here who can actually identify those things. So we'll just go and see
problem.
Scar. Where's Scar? Oh. Angel skin ring. I think I have one. Or no, I must have sold it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I don't have the time to be bothered with that. Where? Right, who the hell are you? No?
This way, good sir. Over here.
Yep, I definitely need to see him. Right.
It will be done.
Greetings, taxpayers. I am Duke
Greetings,
Elton,
taxpayer.
commander of the Flaming Fist.
Yeah. We've got the stuff. Right, so we return whence we came. Going full circle. Yes, so you cannot enter without a book they don't actually have in the library. So you can pickpocket this off him, and Eltan is unique in that because he's so critical to the story, if you try and pickpocket him and fail, he doesn't actually go hostile, which is novel. Anyway, but you can't. I don't think you can pickpocket anything other than the book, so it's not really worth it.
Your journey has come full circle. Duke Elton has asked that you travel back to Candlekeep, where you must spy upon the leaders of the Iron Throne. While it troubles you that such evil men now make use of the Great Library, and you wish the circumstances of your visit would be different, it will still be a pleasure to return to your former home.
Oh, it will be so good. Right. Well, here we are, back where we started, and we will have a chat with the keeper of the portal at the beginning of our next video, I suppose. And thank you for watching, and next time, episode 30. Goodness me. We shall refresh our memory with the Great Library itself, and we will actually get to go inside it this time. So I hope you're gonna look forward to that, and I will hopefully look forward to your company in the next video. Thank you for watching. Ta-ta for now.